Hi there, I'm Elo. So, a client wanted to do a sort of assessment to see if their clients are divorce ready. So, they had a form they had created in Google Forms, and they wanted the outcome basically to be a mail to the clients, um, giving them an assessment on whether or not they are ready for divorce based on the information filled in the Google Forms. Now, what it would entail some calculation from the data in the forms and then feedback based on the calculation score. So the client wanted me to use Zapier for the process, but I opted to first of all do the calculation part in Google Sheets. So I got the customer to change the settings for the form to automatically populate a Google Sheet and give access to the Google Sheet. So basically, this is the Google Sheet, and this is the information as it comes in. So it just comes in as scores, apart from capturing email address and the full name of the client. So the next sheet, the next tab was created to calculate the averages. So a group of the questions were added and summed, and an average was gotten. Then, depending on the brackets of the score, there's a corresponding feedback for that particular score. So what I did was to do an array formula for the averages. So as soon as data enters the form response sheet, the calculation aspect is automatically done in the calculation sheets. Then it pulls the appropriate feedback from this feedback template sheet based on a VLOOKUP array here. So basically that's what I did in the Google Sheets. Then moving straight to the Zap. So this is the Zap I created. The trigger is when there's a new row on the calculations tab in our Google Sheets. It pulls in the data from a new row in the tab. The data is then formatted. So it has a full name. The form had a full name, and we wanted a scenario in which, in responding to the mail, we're a bit less formal. So we had a formatter step in Zapier that breaks the name into the first name and surname. Then the client didn't want the mail to be sent immediately, so we put a delay step. So you get a mail about an hour after you submit the form, and here is the email. Basically, just with the information, and shows the information formatted, and everything has been mapped correctly, and it's sent to the clients. And it serves as a lead for the client, so the client can, based on the scores, expect feedback from their own clients and so on. So if you're interested in building a similar system in which data flows seamlessly from forms, gets calculated and gets sent to the client, done as efficiently and minimally costing in terms of zaps as possible, then hit me up and I can build a similar system for you. Thank you very much.